Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to another flipped class session. Today we'll be introducing fractions and reviewing what we learned last year. The second part of today's lesson, we'll be talking about equivalent fractions and what it means to make two fractions that may look different but are actually the same fraction. Make sure to take notes if there's any new words or things you need to remember for class. Fractions are a way we describe parts and a whole. We can look at this fraction here, and we can describe it in many different ways. We can talk about two parts are colored blue out of a total of 6 parts. The top number is what specific parts we're talking about. The bottom number is how many whole parts there are. In this picture, we have 6 parts, 2 of which are colored. We can look at that as 2 over 6. The top number we call the numerator. The bottom number is the denominator. For a friendly trick, I like to think of the denominator as the number that's down or at the bottom. Numerator is at the top. 10 out of 12. 10 is the numerator, 12 is the denominator. The second part of today's lesson is talking about equivalent fractions, or creating two different fractions that mean the same thing. The fractions might have different numbers, but as we'll show, they'll be the same fractions and mean the same thing. 1 over 3 is the same as 2 over 6, and we can prove that. In this picture, we have 3 equal parts, and one part is colored red. In this picture, it looks almost the same, but we have lines dividing. Really, does the picture look any different? We have 6 parts, 6 equal parts, and 2 parts are colored. But the pictures look equivalent, or they look the same. 1 part, 3 holes. 2 parts, 6 holes. Same picture, equivalent fractions. The golden rule for equivalent fractions, and I want you to write this in your notes, is what you do to the top, you must do to the bottom. 1 over 3 and 3 over 5. If we multiply 1 over 3 by 2, we need to multiply first the 1 and then the 3. 1 times 2 equals 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. Both these fractions are the same, as we showed earlier in the slide. 3 over 5, 3 times 3 gives you 9. 5 times 3 gives you 15. Remember, what you do to the top, you must do to the bottom. We multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5, by 100. It doesn't matter what number we're multiplying by, as long as we're multiplying them both by the same number. For homework tonight, use the fraction 5 over 7 and draw it as a picture. Next, I want you to list at least 3 equivalent fractions for 5 over 7. Make sure to draw the pictures. Have a great night. Make sure you write notes and watch the video again if you need to. Take care.